So I gave myself 30 days to get my Part 107. And as far as spending time doing it, I figure I'd do it every other day, once in a while, 3 times a week, and use the month to study and then take the test and be done. I didn't feel it should involve much more time than that. So that's what I've been doing. I take my test tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and I'm pretty confident I'll be all right. I went through this course, this Drone Launch Academy. I'm not promoting it in any way. Sometimes you gotta read stuff, sometimes you gotta watch stuff, sometimes you gotta do both. I actually bought the little, I don't know if it came with it or I bought this little pre-test thing a couple years ago, but I wasn't thinking I was gonna do it. So about a month ago I said, hey, I'm gonna do it. So I'll tell you the reasons why I'm gonna do that later in the video. But I do have specific reasons why at this time I do want to get my Part 107. Other than that, so I'm using the Drone Launch Academy again. I'm not recommending it or putting it down. It's working for me really well. You go through each chapter, you kind of watch a little video, you take a little practice test, and if you don't make them right, you do them again. And if you don't get them right, you go watch the video again. So literally, I think it took me, I believe it took me, I probably got 2 weeks of an hour a day, and I went through the whole course, and there's only 2 or 3 sections that were kind of tough for me, which is sectional charts, some of all the airport breakdown and abbreviations. Those are the 2 toughest. Everything else is pretty simple, pretty common sense. So we'll see how I do. All right, so this is the day before my Part 107. So wish me luck. Back to my studying. Just kind of doing what I'm comfortable with. I gave myself 30 days, and I think it could be done in 2 weeks probably. But right now, I'm just reviewing all the charts that I already went over. I'm reviewing all the little sections that I already went over. That's it for now. All right, test day. All right, test day. It's 5 a.m. and looking forward to getting this under my belt, get it done. This is test morning. It's 4 a.m. Actually, it's 5 a.m. Today is test day. I have to be down there at 10 a.m. and it's in Olympia, Washington, so it's about an hour away. Should be good. I think I'm ready. I'm just reviewing a few things that I feel were my stumbling block. Mostly sectional charts and a little this, a little that. So I think I'm ready. I'm reviewing. Test morning, reviewing again. Test time and T minus it's 10 o'clock. T minus 5 hours is test time. We'll rock this out. I think I'm ready. I'm as ready as I'm gonna be. All right. I just got out of my testing. It took 1 hour and 31 minutes, and I had about 15 of them that I had to double check in my brain, bookmark them. I ended up changing 5 of them, but I passed. I got 85%. You can see that. That'll work. 85%. That's cool. I'm excited. We'll talk more about this later, but it was kind of tricky. It was a little harder than I thought. I thought I'd get like 95 or 97, but 85 is passing, so we're good. All right, so we'll talk again in a little bit. What I didn't expect was to have to empty my pockets, check, pull my pockets inside out, leave my wallet and everything locked up. So literally they make you take everything out of your pockets. Not a strip search, but pretty damn close. And then you have two-way glass, two-way mirrors in there, and then she walked through there probably every and the 5 to 10 minutes kind of behind everybody, checking everybody out, making sure nobody was cheating. So that was kind of pretty high security in my mind for that, but understandable. You know, I honestly believe with, you know, a good 4 or 6 hours of studying, some basic knowledge, you need to review it. Some of those things I don't think the average person would know. I did learn a lot. I learned actually a lot by studying. Some things I thought were pretty cool, I didn't realize fucking illegal. Some shit that's, you know, it shouldn't be, but it is. So I was allowed to bring in my magnifying glass and my calculator that she inspected, but everything else, wallets, keys, gliders, nope. They go in a secure bag that gets thrown in the back of your chair. Kind of wild. So that was interesting. I'm happy with it, you know. Now I'm walking around with my dog. She probably won't try to escape while I'm with her, so probably actually need to go in the house so she could do her thing. The goal here is to have her escape. What's she looking at me like that for? I'm going inside, boo-boo. If you guys are liking any of these videos, or some of the videos, or all of the videos, subscribe. Tell somebody. Put a thumbs up. That's always nice. So, an update. Got my part 107 yesterday. Wasn't too bad. There was some tricky questions, some things you might want to know about. They kind of start you off hard. It seems like they start you off on some of the harder questions. Actually, it seems like the first 3 questions were probably the most difficult for me. I know I said this in my remote ID video that you know, if you got to do it for work, you got to do it. It is what it is. So I got my part 107 so I could actually do a few things and make some money. So people have been asking me. So if I'm gonna make some money, I need to have my 107. I'll use the you know, remote ID. Flying around my house, aerospace. I'll be flying as a hobbyist. The only people I actually saw in there was looks like some firemen, maybe some police. I didn't see any average Joe, Jimmy Joe pilot, freestyle, YouTube, at least at the test center. So let me tell you a little about the test center. That was kind of tricky. You know, I know it has to be secure and all that, but kind of felt like, man, am I going to get locked up? I even made that joke to the guy who was ready to come in next, like checking my pockets, take everything out. Oh shit, I got more. Empty your pockets, turn them inside out. Damn, I didn't know I had that lighter. Damn, I didn't know I had that lighter. Damn, what else am I going to find in these pockets? Wallet, keys, change, anything you could think of has to come out of your pockets. I was able to take in a magnifying glass, and so you go in this room and you start your test, and you could take a break if you need to, up to 5 minutes. She actually, I don't know, it must have had like, the room had about 10 little cubicles, 5 on each side, and I was in cubicle 8 and started my testing. Just fly solo, do your test. I heard her, I didn't look, but I heard her walking in about every 10 minutes, walking back and forth, making sure nobody was cheating. And I didn't realize it, but on the way out, I'm walking up to the door, and the whole thing is just two-way glass, two-way mirror, so she could watch us the whole time. No big deal. Don't try to cheat. It's not worth it, and the test ain't that hard. So I think it was 60 questions. Yeah, it was. It was 60 questions, and you could miss 17 to pass. So you're pretty solid. It's not like you really just gotta do it. You gotta pay the $200, I think it was. I'll edit this. Maybe it was 175. I'll find out. I'll post it on the notes down below. But all in all, good deal. Now I gotta figure out what to do with that shit. Some of the other shit I learned that was kind of cool was, hey, I gotta take, you know, I knew this, but it seems like a lot of work to have to keep records of all my flights, keep records of, you know, my drone maintenance chart. So literally, if I have 30 drones, I'm gonna have to get a pretty thick ass book, because they're ever changing, to keep the maintenance up on them. My thought is I'll just have 2 drones, maybe 4 set up for the flying part 107, and the rest of them will be hobby drones. That's my thought. All right, I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully you could learn something from this. Hopefully it was some kind of informational, and I'm gonna do some flying.